mental health in my community is viewed as more of a taboo thing that is not very much discussed.
I feel like people don't want to talk about mental health. So if anyone does have like a serious condition of any sort, they're automatically kind of labeled as like the other, like, oh, well, they're really like messed up.
In Spanish it'd be es un loquito, and that means like it literally translates into he's a little crazy person.
Everywhere there's a different culture, but everywhere there's some sort of stigma of mental illness, and everywhere there's like a lack of treatment for mental illness too, because people are scared to accept that it exists.
Even if I can run and I can dance and I can jump and do all of these things, what's the point if I don't feel like getting out of bed, right? How is that gonna make me any better?
Instead of going to a professional, you will just you go and pray, which is a good way to cope with it, but it doesn't solve the issue.
I could think of one main mental health hospital in my country, which is sad because there are so many people out there who need this help.
As a Muslim, as a child of South Asian immigrants, as a woman, and just as a human being, mental health care has been critical to me.
I think that we still need to understand better mental health is not a personal or an individual battle, but a community responsibility.
The need for mental health resources ends up so far beyond just one healthcare issue, because every other healthcare issue ends up tying into the need for mental health.
I think when you're struggling with mental health, you're sort of battling yourself. And I think what makes it exponentially worse is when you have to also fight on the outside.
When I was young, I was diagnosed with OCD.
I was really anxious and really depressed, but kind of refused.
Meant that I couldn't spend time with my friends, I couldn't eat when I wanted to, I couldn't be outside.
Why am I feeling this way? Or when can I, not be sad anymore? Or why, why am I so jaded? Why am I so anxious? Why
was that
do I keep
eventually
thinking like
he
this?
had to commit suicide.
I tried to jump out of my fourth floor dorm room window my freshman year.
Feeling a need for mental health.
At the moment,
care
it
was
can be a lot harder.
in high school.
I watched my aunt suffer
who has
mom,
all the mental health. That's hard. It would be great if I could talk to you about it and you could listen.
Having seen what I saw, I can say without doubt that there is no health without mental health.
I don't think you need any more justification than someone saying, I don't feel well, in order for them to receive help.
It starts with teaching people that this is not going crazy, this is actually a mental disorder and there is treatment for this.
We have to convince the finance ministers that this is an issue worth investing in.
People are currently suffering, and that's not going to change through inaction.
We need policymakers to take this back to their countries, to increase the accessibility of care, to change the way people are trained, and to recognize that what is being done now is not enough.
Without government reform and the funding to make it happen, these things are not going to change.
People will continue to suffer.
Mental health should be a priority.
There is no health without mental health.
We need your help.
We need your
Your
help.
help.